And good morning. Welcome to Hot Seat. My guest is no stranger to this program or this station. A.J. Griffin, good to see you, Senator.
Good to see you, Scott. It's been a little while.
It has been a little while. All right, so you used to very regularly be a participant on Your Vote Counts. Then you left the Senate. You've been doing some other things with PAYCOM over the past few years. But the big announcement is on Monday, you become the CEO of the Potts Family Foundation. So let's start right there. What is the Potts Family Foundation? And number two, why did you go there?
Okay, great. Well, the Potts Family Foundation, started by Ray and Pat Potts, no strangers here in Oklahoma, a longtime philanthropist, that's a hard word sometimes. And many people know that Pat Potts was the founder of what is now the Oklahoma Center for Nonprofits. They originally started to support nonprofits across the state of Oklahoma to improve their systems, make them better and stronger so that whenever they're providing services, they're doing it in the most efficient way. But then also added a second reason to have the Potts Family Foundation working in our state, and that is early childhood. So working and focusing on the children of Oklahoma, the conditions in they live, and creating the ecosystem in which they can thrive. And that's really what's brought me back to what you know I'm really passionate about, and that's improving life for the children of the state of Oklahoma. My time at PAYCOM has been amazing. That company is I'm very proud to have been associated with PAYCOM and what we've been able to do in the last several years, elevating PAYCOM as a member of the corporate community. Chad Richardson's growing something all Oklahomans should be very, very proud of, and I'm proud to have been a part of it. But my heart is for the kids of this state. I'm really excited to get back to work, supporting them and doing good work because things are not going as well as I wish they were.
I knew you would get that. I did not know about Pat Potts and starting the Center for Nonprofits.
She did, yeah. She's an amazing woman. She and Ray have really built something that it benefits all of Oklahoma. Very quietly here in Oklahoma City. We're not going to be quiet for very long, though.
Excellent. Okay, so let's get to some of the issues. We make the top 10 in so many bad areas. A couple of weeks ago, we were talking about top 10 in obesity. We just got passed by Mississippi on obesity. So there are so many things that are glaring right now. What are the sorts of things that you see are issues that we must immediately address?
We must immediately address closing the gaps that were created by the pandemic when it comes to things like access to child care and the use of child care by individuals that may qualify for a subsidy that don't know about it. You know, we all talk about the workforce shortage we have in the state of Oklahoma. It's a nationwide issue. It starts by addressing the needs of very young children, not just because they're the workforce of the future, but also when you're providing for them and they're living environments that are healthy and safe and happy, that means their parents are probably going to work. And it adds to the economic machine that is Oklahoma. So I look at what young children need as part of the total economic ecosystem for the state of Oklahoma. And we talk a lot about workforce. If you're talking about workforce and you're not talking about little kids, we're not doing it right.
Could I come back to the child care for just a moment? There was a big debate a couple of years ago when on the federal level they were talking about child care. That money didn't make it into that last bill. Okay, so but there's still this difficulty for parents to get child care. What do you see Oklahoma needs to do about that, since the feds have really punted on that?
Well, we've got to address it from a state level, and we're behind a lot of other states in this. We're 46th when it comes to a combination of access, quality, and cost. And if you look at what it costs for, say, a single mom can spend almost 30% of her income on child care if she has children under the age of 5. That's not doable. It's not sustainable. It's not economically viable for the state to create that environment. So we've got to look at what are the regulations that are causing us problems. We have a great system whenever it comes to accessing quality in child care, but we've taken a huge step backwards in access. Have child care deserts, and many of my former colleagues in the legislature have been talking about that. We took a tiny step forward this year. I believe Representative Suzanne Schneider from Tulsa is going to get a bill across the line that may make it a little bit easier, but we still got to have a lot of work to do. The state needs to step up. It's going to cost some money. I think that's one of the things that we need to address. That is an investment that's very worthwhile because you get the money back because parents are working and they feel confident their kids are in a safe and healthy environment. And it's been shown that high quality early learning environments are also good for kids and improve our educational outcomes later on. So a lot of reasons why we've got to invest. It's not free.
Senator A.J. Griffin, great to see you again.
Thanks.
Congratulations on the new gig. Looking forward to doing great things for Oklahoma children.
Thank you. Glad to be here.
See this again at news9.com/yourvotecounts and follow me on Twitter, LinkedIn, and Facebook @Mitchell Talks.